All right, abundantly more. I'm going to be playing this in the key of A. So the scale tones will be A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. You can transpose this to whatever key you're going to be doing this for Sunday. This song is pretty straightforward for the most part. You're basically just covering a lot of block chords and creating a bed just under the band and creating a lot of solid foundations for them. But you do have an instrumental that happens, or a lead line that happens throughout different instrumental parts of the song, from going into verse 2, coming out of the bridge. The MD or the worship leader will specify in the band notes of whether you need to learn this part. So I'm just putting this in here if you need to learn this for that, or if there's an acoustic Sunday that you need to cover this part. But here's how that lead line goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. And that's basically all the lead line you have to do. You can slow it down and figure that out, apparently. But the one thing that I really want you to focus on is really coming in on the intro. And a lot of these block chords, it comes in pretty sparse, but in the recording, your piano part comes in really strong and really punchy. So when you want to come in, it kind of starts low to mid range on the piano. So just come in really strong on this section. So from the top of the intro, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, wrong chord. Yeah. So just make sure you just come in really strong, adding a little bit of those pulsing quarter notes to add some drive and keep some time and tempo, because there isn't a lot of happening in the band. You can maybe even, like in verse 2, as the band kind of comes in, you can probably just cold block chords, give a little bit more space for all the other instruments to come in, so there's not so much going on. A couple things that I want you to keep note of is in verse 2 specifically, there's some altered chords on that second half. So there is comfort in knowing, to the 2 minor, your unfailing love, my provider, you set my spirit free. So just take note of those altered chords. That also happens again in the outro. Instead of just on that final line of the outro, it goes to the 4 and the 5 instead of the 6 and the 4 instead. So the outro goes like, more than I could ask or seek, more than I could fathom, to the 4. God, your love for me is better than I imagined, and so on. So that's just watch out for those specific areas and just keep note where the roadmap is going within this song. Why don't I play a little bit of Abundantly More? Coming strong.
There is you.
Chords. To the lead line. Back a little bit here. Build it up. Those altered chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a lot of block chords within that area. The bridge goes back to that instrumental area, you can throw in that lick in there going back into the chorus. Just watch and just be aware of what is in the band notes in terms of if you want to play that lead line or not. But for the most part, just cover those block chords and watch out for those altered chords as well. And that's Abundantly More.